Ranger with Promised Land Farm. Another day, we're gonna record another move. I just really quickly want to show you an adjustment that we are doing, what we've been talking about in our previous two videos of 1 day moves. And then I want to show you an adjustment I had to make due to the fact that two of my paddocks are not in great shape. The ones behind me, let me see if I can show you guys, but these are the two worst paddocks in this entire property. Basically, although you can see some oats starting to pop, you can see some clovers over there starting to pop, you can see some fescue starting to pop. There's some plantains scattered. It's a very scattered low patch area. As you can see, it is horrible. We will not touch this for another month and a half. This is turning out to be one of the driest beginning of the grow season for us. So this year is going to require every type of adjustment we can make. We need to be humble. We need to adapt according to what the weather is giving us. So I'm going to show you guys real quick. Again, the field or the paddock we just left behind and the modification we did on the paddock that they're in right now. Real quick, my son here is going to use that stick to show you the height that we're leaving behind. Go ahead and grab a grass and run your hand all the way to the tip of it against the stick so they can see. So as you can see there, let me see if I can get a close-up. Hold on. That's what we're leaving behind, right? That's what we're leaving behind. This is where we put him yesterday. Look at that one. She's raising triplets. They are killing her. That one right there, she'll lamb whenever she feels like lambing. But they will be leaving this paddock today, okay? But look at the modification, okay? Because these are our worst fields, or paddocks, however you want to call it. But these edges here were very thick and dense. We just went ahead and made a very thin, I guess you can say, narrow paddock. This is only about 1,500 square feet. And they had this little salad bar here, okay? They had this, and now we're gonna make a new paddock back there at the very corner where it's still good. And so I just want to make sure that you all know the little changes that I'm having to make here this year. I'm not bound to a specific system. My system is whatever the land requires. My system is whatever the weather forces me to do. And I am not a radical at anything. I am not a radical rotational grass grazer. If I have to put them back in the barn and purchase hay and feed premium hay, then that's what I'll do. My main concern, and it's going to sound wrong or bad to some of you, my main concern is my soil. It's not even my sheep. My sheep are just the ones that benefit from the care I give to my soil. And so I told you guys last year, I wanted to slowly transition into pretty much a grass farmer. And that's what I'm doing here. So I'll show you guys here the move to the next paddock. Okay, I'm going to show you the new paddock they're going to go into. We had to modify it as well. It's very hot today. It's about 81 degrees. It actually feels like 85. Precipitation is 0. Humidity is about 41%. And again, beginning of the growing season, and we are already kind of like in a drought. All of the scheduled days that we had this week for rain, now they've been canceled. There's no more rain being expected, so we're having to modify everything. Let me show you the new paddock. So this isn't, 5,500 square feet. This one's roughly about 41 and some change, but we're going square down the fence line. But then here's a bunch of zigzags, right? A bunch of zigzags that we had to do. Why? Let's go into it real quick. I'll pan this way again. As you can see, we're trying to avoid all the light spots because we have about 11,000 square feet here. That is really, really, really sad for me. It's not as good as I would like it to be, although you're starting to see clover, some oats popping up, some fescue, some plantains. It's still not what I want to see. You're gonna see a lot of this throughout this 11,000 square feet, and we don't want to graze that, okay? I am not trying to graze that, because all I'm gonna do is continue to harm the soil, and that is against that's the opposite direction that I want to go in. So we do what we got to do, okay? And I know I sound like a broken record, but this is why we're grazing 24 hours a day for the first cycle. If we have to skip a few paddocks, that's okay. Once we reach the end of the first cycle, paddock number 25 or 6, I forgot, then I'm gonna put them in the barn for 2 weeks. I'm gonna feed them premium hay, and I'm gonna take advantage that they're locked in there so that I can do some health checks, hoof trims, and all that good stuff, and that'll give the pastures an extra 15 days worth of rest. Supposedly it's going to rain Saturday, and then it's going to be dry the rest of the week until next Friday, and then it's supposed to rain 3 consecutive days. I don't believe it till I see it, but that's what we're dealing with. Okay, now let's go to the sheep move. All right, guys. Okay, here they come. Come on, girls. Come on, girls. Here they come. Oh, fresh grass. They love that fresh grass. All right, go ahead and close the paddock up. Yes, they love that fresh grass. And I love that they love the fresh grass. And that's why we're trying to do everything we can to keep the most amount of fresh grass around here until next winter. Because we want them to have that fresh salad bar, as Joe Salatin calls it. For those that were worried, no, the goats will only be rotating for 1, maybe 2 cycles. Then they will be in the big pen with the rams and the wethers. So they will not be in the fields full time. As a matter of fact, the next cycle there will be 3 adult mouths not with the herd anymore. 1 wether and the 2 little goats. So yeah. All right, guys, well, you see what we've been having to do here. Let me know in the comments how your fields are looking. What weather are you having over there? What are you expecting? How are you planning to fight it? Maybe I'll learn a few things from you guys. Promised Land Farm. God bless every single one of you.